big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. Right away. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Right away. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Strong, pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I pin down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battery can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. P.O. said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on the 8th, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. I mean like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Dressed down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk move. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. 34 got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend nigga took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shoot 3. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Alright, I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one like to live, and I put 15 on all. Hit the ground, walk that rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, I can't be taught. 90 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, get the flex one through with a knife there. Coming full force, no warning, just no, I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into them. Tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he weak for? To go to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm an old damn lifeguard. Been this with a wish shark. Might show me it was hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time talk about who is who. They be on that who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Strout.
Check 1, check 2, check 3. You here with Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here Hood Talk with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get this show started. She might take her stuff off mute, but we ready to get the show started. All right. Go on, tell them what's going on.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to show him some love, support his show, there's the information that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Another thing, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, right? So we're here for this subject tonight. We want to know, I don't know if we're going to really know, but we can get a little hint. Do men suffer more in relationships? Do men suffer heartbreaks early in life? Suffer. Suffer. I want to hear this.
Well, you go ahead. This coming.
Because when we're saying suffering, it means like to experience something bad or not pleasant.
Right.
Or you can tolerate.
Yeah, exactly. You came up with every one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we finna get with it. Yes, men suffer um more than women in life, and it's evident on
In
how,
relationships.
yeah, in relationship, on how we start off. In relationships is considered a part of life too. So life, relationships is all fashions that I think men suffer harder than women. They work harder than women. They suffer mentally, physically, uh, more abuse. And the reason a lot of women don't see it because a lot of abuse that comes to men are from other men too. So the same abuse that women get, men get it twofold because a lot of men get it all their life. And we're gonna break it down because I got a lot of topics. I just went to hidden topics and it just kept on rolling off and kept on rolling off because this is a very important subject that a lot of people don't talk about because we always talk about how the woman is suffering, that we never kind of talk about what men go through daily on different bases. Thanks for the stars, Maya. It didn't show up on the what's name, but I see it on the other thing. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a fact, and let me go ahead and get to the first banner because we're gonna start it off. We're gonna roll with it tonight. And I just feel it just flowing tonight. Because we're gonna start off from the beginning. Um Men fall in love early in life. I think I think women fall for people early in life, but I don't think they fall in love early in life. And I have talked to a bunch of men and been through uh, not knowing what love is and all that. You just know it's something, and everything that they told you love was. Every man have ran up on a woman and said, I want that one, and I want that one for the rest of my life. And it wasn't possible because you didn't realize you might have wanted her, but she didn't want you. So in the book, it might bring up people and then tell you to go find a woman, but in reality, a woman actually has to choose you too. So a lot of men, a lot of women would be very happy if they was with probably a lot of the men that actually loved they dirty draws from the start, but then they threw them to the side and they went and got with the, I don't know, the popular dude, the more nice looking dude, the more dude that they felt that had the nice car, had funds. We're gonna get into all this tonight because it was just an honor of me going through and actually thinking about how men suffer over the years.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
What's up? What's up, Maya? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, there it is. There it is. I read
Yo, heartbroken in third grade. She was for the streets in third grade.
that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's men that is heartbroken at shit, second grade, first grade. Is I bet you right now it's a little boy you know, maybe your grandson, nephew, little cousin that you done heard, and he said, I got a girlfriend. And he's so excited and he in love with this little girlfriend and this and that. And he can't wait to get to talk to her or go see her or this and that. And all men have felt like that over a woman. And then next thing you know, she broke his little old heart. And that would start some men going down this rocky little road that they wondering, dang, am I going to get the one I want? Or, you know, or, you know, is it going to wait till I get this and get that, and then a woman going to choose me, and then I don't know if she really want me for me or she want me because I got this Maserati or this Lambo now, or I got a great job, or she's counting my pennies, she's seen the shoes I had on, or, you know what I'm saying? So it goes for a lot of men not knowing later on what a woman really in it for. And early on, when men are really die hard in love and want that love, they don't know if it's the right one later on.
So are
Go
you
ahead.
telling me that at third grade, that's roughly about what, 7 or 8, that men have this thing in their mind that they know what love is? Do you not think that that comes with growth to even know what real love is?
Well, I didn't say that because I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to break it down the worst way possible. I don't think none of us really know what real love is, even at
Even
the
adults.
right age of 40 and 50. But I bet you, and when that dude was 7 and 8 years old and in seventh grade and eighth grade, he was more in love than he'll ever be in love at 40 and 50.
I can see.
You understand where I'm coming from?
I'm just saying, by then you learn life experiences.
Now, by then you done went through a lot of baggage, and you realize that the love that you thought that that you dreamed of is not the same love that's later on given to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Ruben said, not true, bro. Well, we gonna find out. She said, is right. She said, can't spell heart.
Part in second grade, please.
It's all right, but he can do this.
These pandemic babies, they do a lot of things.
Nah.
Look, you start teaching these children at an early age when you start introducing things like Valentine's Day.
Right.
Say somebody you love, give them a little candy sucker in the paper and write their name.
Right.
And these little girls and boys, they start crushing on these kids like they know what boyfriends are and girlfriends are at 2 or 3 years old.
And guess what?
2 or 3. You got a girlfriend? Yep. How many? 2. They be like 2 girlfriends.
Yeah, these jokers know stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, I done seen grown men at 7 years old. And I was like, whoa, I could sit down and chit chat with this dude and really might learn something. She said, this can't be real life.
It's real
What's up, LaShonda up in there? He else up in there, stuck her hand up in this thing. She said, I'm finna go. Don't run nowhere. Don't run nowhere. She said, growing up, we got our heart broken several times. I'm telling you now. She said they love
Roblox, Transformers, and spaghetti. I know that's true.
Yep, but young men gonna lose the hell out of some little girl too. He said, love ain't the problem, bro. But that's what we talking about. Oh, hold on. We might not be. We talking about men suffering more in relationships. And it started off with early when men falling in love easy, I think. I think men at a young age fall for women that they don't even exist in them women eyes. Y'all done seen the movies where the little boys uh gloating over the one over these girls, and I always had a crush on these girls, and the girls don't even see them. She a cheerleader, she on a drill team now. He remember when they used to play together marbles, and when they used to just play together down the street. But one thing in the midst of that, she got more mature and she jumped, leaped, and said, these little boys here, they ain't doing nothing for me. I need to go up and graduate to these older and these dudes with cars and all that old kind of stuff. And the boys that really actually had a crush on them and loved them still down there, still looking at them from afar. I'm gonna tell you, and this might hit harder for some women. It's men out here that's forever your friend that probably done told you that, oh, I had a crush on you a long time ago. And you think a lot of them just don't have a crush on you no more. And they just, good, just telling you that and just being your friend. No, they let you know that for a reason. And they still deep down inside somewhere, they wouldn't mind being with you. And that's they told you that. Okay.
Patricia, I was checking out girls by 3rd grade.
Right.
My old childhood crushes always wanted to beat me up because I didn't want them.
See? Go ahead.
If boys in 3rd grade had to choose a girl or a PlayStation card, what you think they'd choose?
We didn't have PlayStations back then.
But what did they have?
We had Atari.
Ataris.
We had Atari, and then it was Nintendo and all that.
And Pac-Man.
And I think by the time I got old enough, Nintendo was still around when I got out of school. So I don't know. But that came later on, the advanced games. Okay. She said, when I was young, my mama said, if he ain't talking about God, he ain't no good.
I'm with you, boy. I got that same thing.
Okay. Did it work though? Did it work? He said, men don't talk open, honest, without being afraid. Yeah, because they're young at that age. And I can agree with that. I don't think a lot of men have the kahootas. And I think we're going to get into all that, coming down this thing. I got so many topics ready for this one because, I believe that. He said, these boys ain't checking out girls. You said these boys, these new boys. Yeah, you probably about right. But because I'm going to tell you why I think the new boys ain't checking for girls, because they being raised by girls. And I think in the household where they in, they're made to feel like boys are bad. So I think they just stand out the way a lot of times. Yeah. They don't want to get into it because mama, the house is ran by mama and probably big sis, and they tag teaming up on them and they push them in the corner and say, go with your want to be fighting and this and that and sit down. Okay, go ahead.
Jay said, it's crazy when you thought girls were just boys with long hair and have the right to switch their wardrobe with dresses sometime. And all of a sudden you realize you're kind of cute until you start using for one to be your first girlfriend. Wishing for one to be your girlfriend. I mean, okay, thank you. Because I'm sorry, I read it just how it was. Yeah, wishing for one to be your girlfriend. She said, well, Transformers.
Yeah, I remember Transformers. What's up, Cynthia, up in the house? Happy birthday, Cynthia. Cynthia, my baby
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah. she getting old. Since women don't want nobody to tell the age, I ain't gonna do it. Just say she's grown. Okay. All right. What kid?
Tisha said men will talk to you about their love life, heartbreaks, childhood trauma. Once they really love you, it takes them about 3 years to express themselves. 25, 25 years.
Yeah. That's about right. Let me see.
And then you have those that start to express themselves about what they've been through. They working on something. They trying to get a hookup. They want that pity sex, So we got to see which one it is. Is it really true? Are they trying to get a hook up? Yeah, my girl did me like this. She did me like that.
Okay.
Then you found out how local them be better. It's a fear thing of being alone, but want to be in a relationship at the same time. Hello.
Mm.
No, they say, yeah, she was right. I'm the one who diverted to the worldly men because the guy who was talking about God was boring. And yes, he became a preacher.
That boy. You so welcome, my beautiful young daughter. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Tisha, it takes about 3 years to get my government name. That's what I was saying. It takes a little longer. It takes a little longer.
Okay, since we into this thing, all right, bam.
Women choose men when men used to choose women. Okay.
You said, Jay said, I love very hard, especially to my special woman. Okay. That might have came off a little different. Yeah.
Oh, he still remember the name, honey.
Oh
So
Lord.
women choose men when men used to choose women.
Right.
Oh,
See,
okay.
and I think like how I would came up, like, even when you thought about Christians and everything, is like people used to, like, Joker used to bring a horse and some couple of little money or something. They used to trade for women and all kind of stuff back in the day. So men used to go out there and see something they want. They be like, "What you want for her? I want her."
Like the color purple.
And daddy be like, "Yeah, a limo. What you got?" Cause I know a nigga around the corner give me a little more for. He try to run you up a little bit. You be like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this too," and bam, they done made the deal, and he done got rid of daughter up out the house.
Oh, wow.
All right, come on with.
Just get you a little a little side hustle, sort of. Speaking of, if you are undecided about being in a relationship, but for real.
That's why men suffer right there. So you see how she just put that out there? That's why men suffer in relationships. Just how she said that. She said that in a cold world on how women treat men. They treat them like a side hustle. That's how men start being the kind of men that y'all start disliking. Go ahead with Brian.
Brian said, yeah, we like women that choose up on us sometimes. Buy me some stuff sometimes.
They say the woman that choose you is much better than the woman that you try to run behind and choose. Yeah. Go ahead.
Tisha said, I ain't never seen the other one before. What other one? What you mean?
I'm scared to ask.
Put some rims on that lack of something. Choose me.
That part.
Well, you can have Nettie, not now, not never. You can't have Nettie. Oh, Nettie was the prettier one from Color Purple. That's the scene we were just talking about.
Okay.
Celie.
Celie was the wild one, wasn't it?
Celie was the one that was the most
Dancing all the time.
unattractive one.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Nettie was the one that was running the streets.
No, she didn't run the street.
know.
She was
Which
just
one was the one
prettier.
that try to get
Okay,
everybody to go
one
to?
was Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg was
She
Celie.
done came up with some more stuff. Who is Timmy?
Timid, shy. I guess
Oh,
she's saying
no, I'm
shy.
saying which one the one that used to try to get everybody to go to the club?
That was
She the one
Suge
used to
Avery.
dance all the time, huh?
She was the Mr. Side Woman.
Look
Suge
at
Avery.
look what my bro say. Go ahead.
Dwayne said that's why them kids side hustles to Hot Chips and Skittles. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you that. Watching TV. Which one is that?
Sophia.
Oh, Sophia. That's the wild one, right?
That's the one that went to prison. You know.
Yeah, that's the one that was probably the one that was yeah, she said real bad. That's the one that was the bad one. Used to try to get everybody to go to the club and used to dance and stuff, sing and
No, that's Suge Avery.
I don't know.
Sophia, I'm telling you, that's Suge Avery. Sophia she had the kids by Mr. Son.
I had to watch that whole thing.
You know, that's the one that
she said that Sophia is the one that was wretched.
Well, she was ghetto, like she fought.
Yeah, that's the one that got everybody in trouble. That's the one used to tell her, don't be doing what he say and all that old type of stuff. She's the one that got people beat up and stuff. Oh, okay, my bad.
I said a little thing, huh? If it's bomb in a man's eye, we damn near go together. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
If it's good, he said, okay. We together.
She said real bad. Sophia was ratchet. Okay. He said
the Color Purple Girl is very deep. Understand the same of the movie. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know me, I used to when I watched it that time back then, it's like I didn't kind of like it because the portrayal of the man at the time. It portrayed a man as being kind of hard and ready to whoop up on a woman and all that. And I wasn't raised, I wasn't. I say I didn't see that growing up, and when you don't see it growing up and you don't really think about it like that, you kind of get to the. I guess when I was watching certain stuff, you were thinking that they was kind of trying to throw me in on the bus. I guess I caught that early at a ripe age way back then, and I really didn't want to see stuff like that.
Okay.
He said, "Man, go watch the movie." I rewatch it, but I mean, shoot. Well, I didn't like it back then, especially when I seen when she threw that knife around his throat, and when she was shaving him and was talking about hurting him. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's just certain scenes in there just that traumatized me. I was like, peace. I ain't messing around.
To look at both sides of it.
It was geared towards trying to make women hate men in a way.
Oh, I don't think that's what it was.
I don't think anybody that walked away from Color Purple and looked at men in a good light after that movie. No, I'm just saying. Did you watch Color Purple and say, I think I want to get married? Did you ever?
But listen, even in everything that was happening, she was being a wife to him.
Yeah, but
even in everything that he was doing. But I'm just saying, As in anything, you keep pushing something against the wall in order to get out of the situation, they're gonna come out fighting back.
Like I said, it kept making it seem like the men was the ultimate dirty, bad man. And
Dwayne said, just say the truth. He said, one pretty, one ugly. Just tell the truth. He said, karma in every way. Okay. Y'all saying men and out here chasing women, y'all think? No, I didn't say that. Mr. was a whole walking domestic violence felony case.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I don't look, he overshadowed. I don't even remember after him. I don't even remember a good man in the whole movie.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
what was a good man? Name a man that was a good man in the movie, Color Purple.
His daddy wasn't so bad.
What's his name? What's his
I don't
daddy
know.
name?
They
That's
just
what I
named
said. I bet you that's what I'm saying. He overshadowed the movie so bad how he was portrayed that you didn't even see. I don't remember seeing a man in that movie that was considered a good man because all the other men were kind of like at the club and stuff like that. You know, I don't remember a man being put out there in that movie that was a good dude. You know how sometimes in movies now you got a good dude and a bad dude. I don't remember no good dude in The Color Purple. I want anybody to be able to tell me the name of the good person in Color Purple.
Suge Avery's husband. I don't even remember what his name is. Now you got me want to go back.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta tell me a name. He said, not it was Tyler Perry running for before he started some real life situations. He said, "Nah, it was a Tyler Perry run on before he started some real life situations."
Maybe she's talking about his shows or whatever came out until he started facing real life stuff, you know. So I don't know. Let us know what you mean by that, LaShonda.
Good.
She said, why do men have difficulty expressing their feelings when they've been heartbroken? Is it pride, ego, or is it just alpha males, or all three?
You said after?
Uh-huh. Why is it hard for a man to express their feelings when they've been heartbroken? Do you think it's pride, ego, or just alpha males, or all three?
I think that's when you talk about building a wall up to protect yourself. I think that's a protection after you done got your heart broke a couple times. It's just like how women say it's a protection mode that your mind and your body and everything go in to try to protect yourself, you know, from other people. He said, Mr. was most people granddaddy.
Yep.
He said, why do they shut down, shut out, and pretend that they don't like you? Ooh. I think the reason they pretend that they don't like you because they probably don't want to like you because they know if they get with you, you probably be the main one to hurt their heart. You know how a man might have a type, and so the type keep hurting his heart. So now he's saying, let me just stop going for this. Let me don't even do that. So I stop getting my heart broke because I know I like her, but if I get with her, she gonna break my heart.
Why you say that? Because of what you've been through?
Yeah, I'm talking about if she is type like men, you know, a lot of men have a certain type as they coming up, and only way they get out of that type is they realize that that type is not helping. It's like when you see a man and you say you see it on both sides. You see a man or a woman and they with a certain type of dude or woman, and you say, damn, they look like they not really a couple. You know what I'm saying? And then they loving each other, and you just like you say, you might see I put it away. Say you see a big girl and she with a man and he's more small or skinny, muscular, or it don't matter. They just seem like the opposite.
Opposite attract.
Right. So what it is say that man, he might have been going after a certain type of woman at one time and then realized that they didn't mean him no good. So then he started building it up probably with more character and trying to being able to hold a conversation and other stuff with the woman instead of just with his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or liking what he think he sees, and that could be a downfall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishbowl.
Harper was alright. It was that Mew Paul.
They punched him in the eye.
Down with him. He said his woman was down with him. That Lawrence was a good man. Okay, I'm about to go back and look at him. Silly son.
You got to go back and refresh yourself on the
that was a good man. He brought his wife from Africa to meet his real mama.
Now that was funny.
He said most men nowadays look at women as just options.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But we gonna get into it because up here, Cap. He said, I'm finna get into some real. He said, so fear. Men are very scared. Yeah, I think deep down in, there's a lot of men that's really scared in relationships because you got a lot of men not scared of the relation. Like I put it away, there's not a lot of men that's scared of marriage. A lot of men are scared of divorce. And so since the government and everything else that made it so easy to, have a divorce, no fault divorce, this kind of divorce, there's 18 different kind of ways to get divorced. And there's only one way to stay married. You do this or you go to counseling and that's about it. So it's so many ways to find a way out to get divorced. And there's only a couple ways to stay married. You know what I'm saying? So if they had, instead of them 20 ways of getting divorced, if you had to go through a 20 step or a 30 step to get divorced, and I think people would stop getting married because they know how hard it would be for to get divorced.
Yeah.
So I think you need to make it harder for people to just enter a marriage and they can get out easy and quick. And then it wouldn't go the way it's going now.
Yeah.
People would not, make their mind.
They don't have that quick option to make that fast decision.
Right.
So Katisha, I didn't read
that. My bad. Did I read? Go ahead.
Katisha, when I caught you with Jody, messed me up for a while. But we got babies together. So I'm in my feelings right now.
He said, okay. Question, bro. If a man truly picked his soulmate, why did they break up? Well, just like I said, men are not picking their soulmate anymore. If you read what I said in the first place, Women are actually the ones doing the picking. If the man was picking who he wanted and got what he wanted 90% of the time, most relationships probably would go great. But most men are not being able to go out there and pick what they want. They
Mhm.
pick what they want, and the woman said, "Nah, I don't like you," or whatever. And like even more, you said, next thing you know, he go off and be the preacher or whoever else he gonna be. He was a good man and all that stuff, and she might go on and do what she did. Might, you know, get out here and mess with a couple bad boys, and then you never know what happens later on. How a lady might end up, because I think these days a lot of women, when they're picking men, they're picking for right now, not for the future. They're not looking down saying, what will I have here 20 years later or 10 or 15 years later? Will this man be right there with me? And I think if women thought more like that, it'll be more real love type stuff going on than this I got to get bills paid or whatever we doing these days. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Agent say, yes, we do. Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
The large fishbone was a swan. Exactly.
I'm just saying it could be like that. That's true. I agree with you.
Yep. Uh-oh. Did she bring out the is that the
The zodiacs.
Zodiac sign?
Hmm.
Yeah, Lee. He said, bro, marriage is sacred.
Sacred. Hmm.
It's real talk. You both are taking vows before God. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, just like it took you a long time to get married too. People ain't getting married to their first baby mama and stuff like that. So just like you, did you get married to the person that you had a child with? I I think you have to read before you start getting about the sacred Bible and this and that. The bodies are sacred, and you should get married before, if we go by the Bible, the woman should be a virgin, or it should be you and her, the first what's name, and all that old type of stuff. So if we go down that rocky road when we start talking about anything about sacred, it's a whole lot of stuff should be sacred. It's a whole lot of stuff we should be doing that we do. So, if you want to go down that rocky road, Ruben, I go down there with you. All right, come on with it.
So I know a guy who liked everything about this girl but her size. He kept her in the friend zone. She moved on. Now he realized he lost a good woman. I've seen that happen.
Yeah,
And she ended
right.
up, I know somebody like that. She ended up being with the guy that, I guess he
Yeah,
did what she wanted as a spouse.
and then, like I said, but I put it this way, like you said, um, women used to move a certain way to pull a certain kind of guy. So say this: when we was growing up, way back in the day, um, women wasn't women and men wasn't as big as they are now. So now you're looking at a whole when a man is getting with a woman, is he looking at his whole lifestyle? Is it gonna clash? You feel what I'm saying? Because they say if this man a workout warrior or he one of these people that's into health or health nut or this and that, and he just want her to get on his side on that. This gonna be
So
something.
wouldn't
No,
that
I'm
be
saying
part
this
of the
this
cultivation?
but this might be something that can separate two people that's not on the same page. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's just like two religions. If you got A woman that maybe want to be Christian, a man want to be Muslim, and he want his woman to be Muslim, and she don't want to convert to Muslim. So then this might be a clash. You know what I'm saying? Because he might say, I don't want to eat pork. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to pray 2-3 times a day. Okay, is she gonna be down with her man under these circumstances? Is she gonna pick him? You feel me?
Yeah.
Or or do she feel like she gonna step above him and go over him? It's just like being in the office. Like this supposed to be the boss, and you go to his supervisor, which is God. God is over man, then is man, then is woman, then is child. So as soon as you talking to a man and you start telling him you going to God over him, you already telling him in a way that I'm not answering to you. I'm going above you. So now we have a problem. You feel what I'm saying? And that even causes problems in workplaces. When somebody go above you, if you got a boss and your boss above you and the worker go above the boss to the next higher level and then start telling him, telling on the man, telling the boss about what the man doing. And that's what happens in this kind of thing where a woman feel like she'll say, oh, only God run me, and if you ain't answering to God and this and that. But then if the woman you supposed to choose a godly man so you can answer, you can follow his lead and what's his name. But when you say, I choose you as the boss, but I'm gonna keep on stepping over your head, talking to your boss, and then I'm gonna try to straighten you right through your boss, it ain't gonna work. Just in a regular workplace. You mess around and get fired. All right. That was a good analogy. Yeah, that was a good analogy. You might have didn't like it, but
I'm
it was
just
a good
saying.
analogy. It was a good analogy if you
Well,
break it down.
I can understand what you're saying, right?
Okay.
But I'm saying if you choose a godly man, you won't probably even have that problem.
Right. But I'm saying if you choose a
So why
man,
would she have to go over
no,
your head if you're
no, what
godly?
I'm saying is if you don't choose a godly man,
Right. It
don't
makes
be
a difference.
trying to go to his boss over him. Don't try to go to God and try to straighten him out now when you didn't choose him for that attribute.
Right. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I got
So,
you.
okay. So you still jumping, over there. All right, come on with Dwayne.
Divorce and grilling sick are two ways to make you rebuild or make it 50-50. I'm not understanding that, Dwayne. Break it down. I feel a little slow. Do you understand what you're saying?
Sick. 2 ways to make you rebuild or make
Make
it.
it 50-50.
What?
It's by divorce and grilling.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Grilling sick.
well, what I'm saying, I'm gonna break it down. Cause he hold on, he got another one down here. He said, boy, they gonna be mad about that comment.
I don't know what you're saying though.
No,
That's
he's talking about. I
what
think he's talking about what I said. He said, "I get it though. You want family, but not the drama."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like every man wants that family,
Mm-hmm.
but every man, like now, a lot of men saying, can I have that drama? Can I have family without the drama? And now in days, it seems like just like I said, if you got somebody that's supposed to be down with you and they keep jumping above your head, going to your boss, this gonna cause drama. That cause drama in a regular workplace. Because guess what the boss gonna do? The boss that's over you gonna come to you and tell you what your workers saying about you. So it gonna cause drama. I tried to bring you in first and talk to you before I talk to your underlink. Let me tell you, you're gonna have to stop doing this. They don't like this. They don't like that. And this. And you like what? They came to you. Why they didn't come to me and tell me about this? Why they come straight to you? And it might work one time, but when you keep on doing it over and over and over, then that boss gonna try some kind of way to get rid of you. If he give you too many hours or too less hours, either one gonna make you quit. One of them gonna make you quit. Cutting your hours or giving your ass too many goddamn hours that you goddamn now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And one of that or give you the worst hours where they know you can't go to family or when they know you want off on holidays, or they try to give you the hours they're gonna make you quit. So it's two different ways to try to get rid of Joe. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Linda? Up in his house, up in the thing. All right, go ahead with that.
He said, "You're right. Divorce should be a whole lot tougher than $250."
You know I ain't lying. Go ahead.
Well, they're gonna be mad about that comment.
All right.
Nowadays, men like to play games. Why waste your time?
And see stuff like that ain't happening no better, because if you think relationship is a waste of time, why should a man think any different? If he knows in your mind that this is just a waste of time, why would he waste his time trying to take it serious?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I said he, Candy. I did.
Okay.
She said, "Man, that marriage was just, let's stop the Bible road."
Right. That's what I was telling Ruben. If you start down that little marriage road, and she don't know woman supposed to be wearing white, because white supposed to be a sign of virginity.
Purity.
Pure. Yeah, purity. So you should never go we should go to weddings like a funeral.
Black? Why not your favorite color?
In black. I'm just saying. That's why some people go there game banging there anyway. Red and black, blue and black, green and black. What it do? Mr. Martin up in his house, up in this thing. All right, she said.
Yes, men will realize after they are gone.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, and this might hurt. I used to, when I ran into women that I felt that was good women, I used to feel like they were good women until they left me, and I seen them 5-10 years later still singing. I'm like, if they were so good, somebody else would have picked them up and went on and married them or something. I mean, that's what I used to say in my head sometimes. So I didn't let nobody fear monger me into, oh, you let a good woman. Because if you look at it like that, I ain't never seen a woman call themselves a bad woman. So if we look at it like that, all women feel like they're good. So all women should be married if we break it down like that. But we got the most unmarried women in the world right now, and a lot of women that don't want to get married, and then they keep on saying about men not being right. But who raised men? I was raised by a woman. Most of my partners was raised by a woman. So obviously the woman done been doing a bad job of making marriage material, because some we gonna get into. One of my things is that men, after learning the game from their mama, being in the same household, or they watch their mama right there in the back seat in the was night, they watched their mama pull up on me and get money. They watched their mama play men in the house. One man pull up, drop out something, he leave. Another man pull up and do something. You think these kids don't watch that, don't see that? You know what I'm saying?
They
As they
sit at all parties.
as they growing up and seeing this, how mama is moving, you know, or whatever, or how she talking, and she might feel like she just talking to her friend girl about these men. Oh, these niggas ain't no good. That's why I do this and I do that, and it's sons and children, and they're listening to it, and they don't think about the child in the other room or the child that's in the back seat when they talking about their daddies or they talking about men with their friend girls on the phone and walking off through
You
the house.
think that you can receive any of those habits from fathers too? You
Yeah,
know, a lot of
I,
guys, a lot of guys want to be like their
I,
daddies.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, we are saying 80, 70 to 80% of all males are raised in a single parent household. So you might sit up there and talk about them 10 hours, 20 hours a week you spend with your daddy. But the other, let me see, 24 by 5, that's already 125 hours. So you might give a man 25 hours a week. That's roughly 2 days, whatever. But then you got the son or the child going back staying with the mama, you know what I'm saying, a whole 5 days, which already is 125 hours at least through them days before he even get to see pop.
So that would be the mother's choice.
So no, what I'm saying is she's giving him stuff. More stuff is getting transferred to that child from mother than it is through the
Yeah,
dad. If he ain't in the house.
because he's around the mother the most.
Right.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But if men see these type of things taking place, step in. Step in and invite yourself for more times.
And you know what I heard the other day, and it was some the crazy man White said, Charleston White, he said, um and I actually sent that to my daughter, and I said, because I remember going through that, being a tough dude, being a super, like a G or gangster in the streets, being a hard dude, and realizing you got a little old woman that got more power over your seed than you, and you having to jump hoops trying to get a couple hours in because she's sick in the police or she's doing certain things to keep you out of this child life. And you just can't you just can't come over there and say, let me get my child or this and that. I'm finna take my child, because you'll get they'll charge you for kidnapping or something else. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
So it's easy to say, it's easy to say that a man got to step in this and that, but a lot of women are making all the rules and they telling the man, oh, you can get them between this time. If you can't make it this time, well, you just have to wait till next week. Or the woman is making a lot of the rules. You actually, the only reason I got a couple, the times that I got with my time that was guaranteed, because at first we was trying to work it out of just me and her, but I seen how she was flip-flopping what mood she was in. You feel me? So I had to go to court and had to get it where I got this day and these days a month, and then I had the 2 weeks in the summertime, and then the certain other stuff, and so it's like you got to go and make all this this extra laws. It just so happened when my child got a little older, I got to the point where I could call and say, "Hey, can I come pick up my child?" And like, come on. You know what I'm saying? It got to that point. But at first, it was like she was using the child like a pawn. And if you don't bring me this amount of money or you don't do what I say, then you can't see your child. And that's a hard thing to live with when you out here and you a hard dude and you feel like, oh, you can't stop me from seeing my child. But in reality, yes, she can. You know what I'm saying? She can stop you. She can stop you from even stopping at her house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she can. So it's easy to say, oh man, just step up and do this. Nah, you can't just do what you want to do, because let me tell you the other thing about this. Then you got to let me take this off the screen. Then you got to think about it like this here. You got to think about it. Then you got to think about it like this here. Then now she done did something different. She got another man in the picture. So you got another man around your child or something, and he around the house. Now you definitely can't just stop back, because now the dude gonna think you around there trying to hunch on her or something. And now you got a dude ready to kill you over your baby mama that you was there first. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff going on that people don't realize that a man go through just dealing with a baby mama, and is the other man she dealing with, is the other kids that might be in the household, it's her brothers, it's her daddies, it's her sisters, because we ain't even got to the part that how bad just having the sisters input and all her friend girls trying to dip up into the business and trying to tell her what to do and tell her how not to, oh, I make them do this, I do this, and fuck that. If he had to pay me just to see my child. It's all kind of women throwing all kind of shade and all kind of stuff in the mix to make your life harder with your baby mama. And everything should be about this child. But everybody is putting in their 2 cents, and they ain't got the child's best interest at hand.
We need to catch up on the comments.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not big, sir.
Come on.
Okay. Be with a man 10 years, then he goes on and get married to someone else. I've seen it many times. Yes, she will be down, but will he be her backbone? Probably not. A man's nature is to survive, and their anatomy is designed to perform the rough struggles of daily living. Women have the same nature, and a woman's anatomy is designed to be independent, so she naturally searches for a mate that she can help his hopes that he will lead the whole to security. Okay. Bro, a real relationship is more of a compromise between a real man and woman. They both must be grounded and settled in life. Okay, go ahead. True. Chandra said true. The men make women go independent.
Go ahead.
Dwayne said 2 ways to go broke. Brian said, I've learned over the years that when a man chooses a woman, we must be willing to accept whatever comes with that.
I agree.
Time, yeah.
Right.
So Dwayne said, get sick or divorce. So he said if the woman gets sick and leave here or divorce, that's your only 2 ways out. When he was speaking earlier.
Right. And then back on that what Brian say, I think the problem is men got to do the same thing. When you deal with a woman, you dealing with a lot when you get into there, and she already got kids or already got baby daddies and everything I was just talking about. Go ahead.
So, Adrian, No, ma'am, you ain't supposed to be independent.
That part.
Because a man would start off correct, but get scared and run off to someone else.
Well, he probably running off because you done did something to make him run off. That's just like if a horse sitting in the stable and somebody shoot a pistol in their hair, the horse gonna run off because some shit done jumped off that ain't ain't usually been happening.
Since they're from both parents.
Mm.
But Sandra said, it's not enough of y'all. Once again, we are options, not priority.
I'm gonna get
A
it.
relationship, bro, is sacred, a way of life. If you choose wrong, it's your fault in every way. So you saying from the women perspective, if women choose wrong?
Well, if he looking at it like that, uh, you'll have to say that you choose wrong up to when you got married. Then, if you say relationship is sacred, or you saying marriage is sacred, because the first time I heard relationship is sacred on the same thing. Go ahead.
Jay said marriage is based on biblical roots, structure, and design. The problem is that marriage has been removed like so much more. The scriptures that marriages now have no stable ground to stand on.
There you go. And I agree. See, everybody preaching marriage, but ain't nobody doing stuff that got people married before. Ain't nobody waiting to have sex to, like you said, this pure, that white. Like I said, everybody should be in funeral outfits when you get in front of the preacher now. I mean, everybody should be in dark colors. It shouldn't be no light, nothing that seem pure. Like it shouldn't be watermelon colors out there. But I mean, anything that seems like it's pure from the ground shouldn't be there because it's not pure. It's a made up thing now. It's like they piecing up stuff how you should look at marriage now, and that ain't how it should be. That ain't how marriage was put out there for. It wasn't put out there to just throw it together and just make it work. And that's what's happening. You got sometimes you got 3 baby daddies, you got at least 2 baby daddies or something, and then you throwing it in with another dude that with his 2, 3 kids by 2, 3 different women, and you trying to blend this little family together, and this is hard to do. This is hard to do. Then you find out that he got a baby by one of your cousins, and you got a baby by his brother-in-law. Or, I mean, you never know. No, I'm just saying. You be done got with a person, like a lot of people don't meet the family until they already done had children about to get married. I'm just saying. Sometimes Joker already had 2, 3 kids before they even meet the daddy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the dad had been locked up or whatever. I mean, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Shauna said, I have both parents. So when mommy doesn't want daddy anymore, ooh, child. Marriage, it takes two. One person can't hold on a marriage together. I have seen people that married 2 or 3 times and they are still together. It's all about happiness. 2 or 3 times to the same person, Adrian. That's all.
I'm saying, I'm sitting there thinking about that one. She said, hold on.
They got married 2 or 3 times and they are still together.
I got to, I guess I got to
wait on that answer. What
yeah, I
you
gotta wait
mean,
on
the
that
same
part.
people? She said men want to feel like they are needed.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
true. Okay.
I agree.
Okay. We start off correct until y'all women introduce us to the real person and not
Right.
the representative.
There they are, pow! Shooting them things.
Both ways. Both
Just
ways.
like I said about the
We
gun.
always want to meet the
But
go-getter.
people don't even look at that part over though. There are a lot of women always say, "Oh, he started off right." Yeah, you did too, and then all of a sudden you start doing something just like it's a lot of stuff we got to get into because I remember because I got that I got a lot of stuff. Let me see.
He
True.
said, true. They are wanting to feel needed. She said, Brown, nowadays, a lot of women are bringing home the bacon and yes, still have to fry it in the pan.
Yeah, because they there by themselves. Them and their kids.
Oh, Lord. She said, men go to women who are not as established as they are. That's why a man is going to choose a woman who you may think is ratchet, crazy, unemployed, uneducated, because that woman needs him. She needs a home, money, help, a stepfather, a plumber, electrician, driver, etc., and will marry her before the overeducated, career minded, no kids, having money making, established, non ratchet woman. Read the rest. That's it.
Okay. Now
And you know some of that is true.
one thing, yeah, some of that is true, but it's not because of that. It's because the over educated and the money hungry woman does not have the values of satisfying the man anymore. It's about her satisfaction and it's about her well-being. It's like you get with a woman that make real good money and she's out getting pedicures and massages and this and she's taking care of herself. But is she prioritizing the man? See, the woman that she was just talking about, the ratchet, crazy, unemployed, undereducated. Say she unemployed. That means she probably have a lot of more time for the man, and she's not, you know, talking about her job 24/7 or this and that. So she's probably catering more to him or something in that type of way. She's probably listening to him instead of talking about how her day went because she's realizing that a man has probably a harder day, even though a woman might make more money at her job. The man might have a harder day because he do harder labor type work. So I think one thing about that woman that they call ratchet, she are more satisfying, trying to satisfy the man or being more agreeable to which way that man want to move or go than the woman that's all about her Benjamins and she's already by, 7 o'clock at night, probably already talking about how she need to get her some rest and go to sleep so she can answer the boss. But she ain't even cook no dinner for him. For the
So,
boss.
so tell me, what does ratchet identify with a woman prioritizing a man?
Well, she threw ratchet in. I just ran with it. I don't really just look at it as the ratchet. I think when she threw ratchet in, she might be talking about maybe the hair colors, maybe
No, the well-being,
the way she
like how they
talking.
act.
Yeah, the way she talking, maybe
And that's who be having the men.
like
That's who be
well,
having
what it is okay. Let me tell you what it is on that part there,
it
because
gotta be more than sexual.
no, it's because the neediness. A lot of women like that have men because they need men, and and
That's
they
the whole thing she was saying.
they might be cousin and fussing, but both of them need each other. Two people that's really doing good, they with each other because they want to be. They not with each other because they have to be. Sometimes in that other thing, they with each other because they need each other. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think women that are less educated, that really need a man, maybe don't have great finances or education, a little uncouth, do you think she can be promiscuous, or can she settle down and be with just a man?
Uh,
Because do you think because she needing you that she'll pretty much settle?
I think all that depends on because to me, everything she wrote down, she didn't say a cheater. She just said because ratchetness, craziness, unemployed, undereducated, and she said that woman needs him. She needs home, money, help, a stepfather, a plumber, all this. So, she said before he try to get with a woman with no kids, having money, established and non-ratchet. See, when I think of established and overeducated, I look at that as saying that she might be challenging, and she might be challenging that man on every turn, which that other woman probably ain't trying to challenge him because she needs him. She probably ain't trying to challenge him like that. But the craziness might be, okay, she want to be around or with him or something like that, or want to know what he doing or whatever. But I think every woman have a little level of craziness in them. So I don't know with that crazy, she ain't put that with the overeducated, because I think that should be on both sides anyway. So and you got ratchet women that make good money with no kids, and they listening to Carly B and some of these things too, and ain't got no nigga, and a nigga ain't got me. I mean, they listening to that shit too. So I mean, now this is the problem. You got women that's educated with money and overeducated, this and that, acting just as ratchet or more ratchet than the ones that got 3, 4 kids. So it's kind of hard to pick, because at least probably sometime with this man thinking about it, maybe this woman with the kids able to sit her ass down at the house sometimes and be still somewhere, when the other woman is overeducated and running the streets and trying to find the next part of find an usher or whatever every time. So it can be a combination of all this. She said it's all true. Let's catch up with these comments.
I'm here for it.
All right.
She said, I know you effing lying.
Yeah.
Adriana, hey, if circumstances come to you bringing home the bacon for whatever reason, health issues, financial issues, I'm definitely frying it. Okay. She said, you're right, Katisha. Shaking my head now. That's a lie. And the truth ain't in you, Mr. Know-it-all. You said, wrong.
Thank you.
Shana said, and when he gets done trying to build a ratchet boo, he will find himself 50 years old, mad because all he's done is take away from himself.
And then I think when a woman start running around here trying to find the perfect man, she gonna look up and find herself 50 doing the same thing, single, talking about all these men ain't right. And still have her 2, 3 kids, and still ain't with the men that she had them with.
But still, that's why a lot of women choose to just be by themselves, because a lot of times you're committing to somebody that's not going to commit back to you. So a lot of people just choose not to even get involved.
Well, I heard something today was just crazy. I heard it was a thing going around, like women are, just because like Donald Trump president, they were saying it was women going around shaving their heads now and saying they not giving men no access to their body no more or nothing. They're going deep. What's name? I think one lady said today, oh, you need to get all your toys together and all that. We don't need y'all men for nothing. We got plenty of batteries and all this. And I was just looking like wow. All that because of election. And it just show you how real left that women can be swayed, because I haven't seen no man get on there and say, I'm cutting my hair. Donald Trump got president, and oh Lord, I got to do a whole different thing. I can't believe this and that. I'm sure there's one out there, but it's not one that I can recognize or even think that he is a man. Because if an election affect you that much, you didn't have much of a life in the beginning, and you finding an out. You know what I'm saying, to how you feel about life itself. Because if your whole life depending on who is president, you don't have much of a life. Yeah.
He should define wretched. Okay.
Oh, my bad. Good.
She defined ratchet as cuss, smoke, drink, wow, moose as a goose, snort, paddle, loud as heck, and ignorant.
And any of them can be considered ratchet that a woman got. So if any of them can be because if you just added something that most women have one of these
Trait.
traits. One of these women are cussing, one of these women are smoking, one of these women are drinking, one of these women are wild, one of these women are sitting on something right now as we speak. Somebody is snorting something, and somebody is loud as hell, and somebody is ignorant. And guess what? Most of the things that you name that people talk about is the black woman. And that's how society have narrated the black woman is real loud and out of and ignorant and will fight, cuss, drink, smoke, all this stuff. So I mean, we got to be we got to be we got to be careful. And I don't want to hear no combination. And we got to be careful what we say, because everybody, yeah, because most people on here doing at least one of them things, I'm sure. So we gotta be careful. All right, come on, come on,
Charlie says, say it again.
come on, Reg, come
Yeah,
on.
she know that. She got another. She said, don't take care of their kids, cook noodles, eat fried pork chops and fries every night. Don't buy vegetables. Cheating, being with everybody, man, know everybody business, gossip, fight everybody.
Yeah, if you pick one out of everything, some woman is doing this. Some woman is cooking noodles, eating some pork chops, eating French fries every night, going by McDonald's or the dollar menu, uh, not eating vegetables. I done seen a bunch of them going making grocery shopping in Dollar General, cheating, and we definitely don't want to go there, because if that's what you calling ratchet, okay, being with everybody, man, knowing everybody business, if that's called ratchet, there's a lot of gossiping women around here. And like he said about fighting everybody, okay, there go another ratchet. Come on, come on with it.
Unladylike.
Unladylike. Oh, come on now. Unladylike. I know you did not say unladylike, because I look around all the time and I see a lot of women. I don't see a lot of ladies. Most when I came up, ladylike was, people that, wore dresses. You got a lot of women don't even like dresses, don't like heels, don't like nothing that used to be considered ladylike. Don't like eating with their mouth closed. House nasty. Don't clean up. Stay in the nail shop every week. Don't say every day, because most women don't go in there every day. But let's just say every week. So come on now.
Going every week because the nails broke from fighting. That's what she's saying.
All right, come on with
Jay said there are two needs for people to desire marriage. First, there's the fact that the two can do more good than one. Second, there's a desire to not be alone or a sense of lonesomeness. Usually, the stable man or woman will eventually secure for a companion after the accomplishment of level of security. But the problem is with that is probably it's too late. A marriage is designed to be a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh, yeah.
Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
you are correct, and if she talking about Jay about that point, I agree on that one. Unless she was talking about one of my little. Okay, go ahead.
You ain't said those women bite cats and dogs. A man chooses a ratchet woman because it makes him feel like he is above her and she needs him. Is that true?
No,
Why
no.
why do men choose
Well,
ratchet
I wouldn't know that because I don't choose a ratchet woman. So I mean, so uh, um, I think men will punch a ratchet woman. I think they'll be around ratchet women at times, this and that, because different men need different things. But I don't think ratchet women are getting chosed up because they are ratchet women. A lot of women are name calling other women because they are not meeting the needs themselves. Because if ratchet women is all them type of things, I feel sorry for who y'all pointing at, because a lot of these women go to these girl night parties every week, out to dinner to the Mexican restaurant, drinking and smoking and all this stuff you saying, acting wild and loud. I done seen all these live videos of these women getting ready, and if you calling this ratchet, then we might as well just lay an egg and say Jackson is ratchet as hell. Cause I don't even know women that don't drink. So shit, goddamn. So if we calling all this loud, don't, she said to drink and smoke. So you don't know many women that don't smoke something, don't drink, and ain't loud. And I just take them little few things and run with it, because I mean, come on, we got a lot of women that are just rolling up weed every day. They're smoking weed, or they smoking cigarettes, or they drinking. And if that's all it take to be considered ratchet, we got a bigger pandemic than I thought. And I think women probably ain't even looking over to their friends, because the most people that's calling people ratchet, that all your friends probably.
I guess he's having technical difficulties, but I'm going to go ahead and catch up on these comments. Patricia said it has to be in a combination. So it just can't be one of the ratchets saying it have to be a multiple of them. LaShondra said exactly. Tisha said if the shoe fit, lace it up, huh? All together, not separately. Okay. What's up, Terrence? Mr. Noel is having a little technical difficulties. He will be back shortly, hopefully. I know he'll be back. She said, nerve touched. She said, I said what I said. Adrian and Tisha, y'all on it tonight. She said, but Jay, a sprint, they run when things get serious. So he's just saying, like, marriage is supposed to be a marathon, like you take it easy to get there. But now people want to rush into this thing, I guess, because of age. Some people feel like I've played all my life. I'm 50 years old, ready to settle down. And so they choose that they want to be in a relationship or a marriage with someone. So hey, we have people that goes through that and do things like that. So I understand what Jay is saying. So like you said, a sprint. Jailhouse said men choose a ratchet woman because he has low self-esteem and it's his only option. Oh my God. I hope not.
Lord have mercy. Threw me under the bus.
Man, y'all made him run. I'm glad you came back.
You said what?
They made you
I'm
run.
glad
Like,
you.
did y'all make him run? I'm glad you came back.
Look, I'm glad you held the show down because I was like, "What the hell going on?"
Yeah, but I'm going through these
Internet,
comments. Adrian
internet.
said, "Hi, I don't drink nor smoke, so she's one of the few." Katisha said, "But if you have to do it daily to be ratchet," I guess she's saying you calling out those things. At first, she was saying you just can't say ratchet with one thing; you have to have multiples.
Ain't nobody said no certain day or nothing like
Look,
that. Said if you drink, you do this, you do that, you ratchet. That's
she
what they
said
said.
always smoking,
All right.
always
Well, now
drinking.
I ain't hear nothing about our way when they ran it down.
Look, and she said right and not going to nobody's job.
No, Lord. See, now they trying to adjust it.
Wait a minute, LaShonda said, I'm about to start drinking, smoking, and running around a little bit. Oh, Lord, what you coming out of, girl? It's like things changing, like make you want to do some strange things.
Oh, look at that got on there. That's why.
That's why he got disconnected. Jay said, men go after what they desire. Men are hunters. Something draws them to a ratchet, and something draws them to a wholesome woman. Usually, there ain't much difference between the two, depending on the mentality. Anything can trigger one turning into the other. Really, Jay?
Jay gave us that was a great comeback, Jay. Let me hold on. Let me put that one more time because people need to see that. It is not much difference in both of them. It's just that one might have a couple of kids, one might have lost their job in a rut right now. But it ain't much difference in this thing they saying. Cause see, now they trying to say a woman drinking every day and this and that. No, you talking about a bum now. You ain't even talking about just being ratchet. You talking about a bum. So
no, but
ratchet,
I can understand what Jay is saying. He said depending on their mentality, because
right?
you can have a woman that's ratchet and one that's not. Their
That's
mental states may be the comfort that you need at the time. So if you choose ratchet, you choose ratchet. If you don't, you don't.
and they
So
still
a
can
lot.
be ratchet even though they don't drink or smoke. They can be loud, like what's name? It's some women that loud every day.
LaShonda said, I just feel like one just holding on to keep me from someone else. That part. Mostly that's what it is. They don't really want it, but they don't want nobody else to have you. What about that, Mr.
Yes,
Know-It-All?
I'm back.
What about that? Go back. What
What?
about
Which
those
one?
guys that, you know, women feel like they're just holding on to them to keep them from someone else because she's riding or die or rocking with you instead of being good or committed to this person. It's like you just feel like you're just holding on to them. Do you
Well,
think guys do things
I
like
think
that?
I think most relationships stay together because they able to hold on to each other without just running to the next one and the next one. Like I told people when I first started a long time ago, you can either stay with one man and forgive him 30 times, or you can change men 30 times. You do the picking on how you want to move. So it's a lot of people that feel like that, oh, this man ain't no good, this and that, and that. Okay, you the one picked him. So you keep picking men and you keep going through this man, this man, this man till you I don't care. And you get 50 and 60 and there ain't no good men out there. You the one went through all of them because you couldn't hold on to one and try to make it work and try to push through little disagreements here and little old things here. That's what people always talk about staying together, and the hard part is about being around a person, even though you ain't gonna like everything they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I rebuke that holding on, because that's what people should be doing. People should be holding on to their relationships, or holding
Swain
on,
said he rebuked it.
keep it together. You
Say it
know,
again. You said you rebuked the holding on.
yeah, they're
So
talking about
I
you
mean, but
just trying to
that's
hold
what he
on to
need
one
to
to
do.
keep you from another. A lot of people holding on to just keeping a relationship, because if you let go, you keep on letting go, you're gonna let go and you're gonna grab another one, and then soon you're gonna let go, and you know what? Soon you're gonna be one of these people that just ain't got a good grip. And you're gonna keep on letting people go. Hey, hey. And we just and then we gonna and we you gonna be known as this.
Not the good grip.
Yeah, you
Oh,
ain't got no grip like that no more. You keep on letting it go. You one of them people, they just look, all they gotta do is hit your hand and it just open up.
y'all better stop playing with us. Stop playing with these women emotions and misleading
I'm
it.
back. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Ratchet is not in isolation. And she also said Ratchet is comprehensive. You can understand it. He said, hey, get your service fixed. I got 5 on it. He got his lights turned out. He Ratchet.
What's up, Terrence? Up in his house, man. It was nice seeing you the other night, man. We had a good time, man. And you watched me whoop out them folks in pool and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody that seen the action. Okay, my bad. Good.
She's still on it, baby. She said Ratchet is not wholesome.
Okay, then.
Jay said, I hear guys say, I'm looking for a woman with things going for herself, I think. And some just go after a chick that starts to feel, a chick that's starting to feel. I guess that they were starting to feel.
Well, I think he been like a chick, like they just hatched. They don't feel like they got it figured out. Like I said, they can be led. And that's what I think he probably mean by that. I mean, maybe a chick that want to be led.
TJ gonna let it go. She said Ratchet does not stand on business.
I don't know, man. Cause there's a lot of ratchet people out here that smoke every day too. You said smoking every day is ratchet. So that means most people that smoke cigarettes every day. Ratchet.
She said they don't stand on business.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you either gonna say they gotta have all these, or what's name? Cause they said if a joker snort, well, if they just snort once a month, they ain't ratchet. See, you gotta be careful how you trying to
be something different. Anything repetitive, you that.
See, when you start throwing that stuff, that's why I don't throw a lot of stuff out there, because when you start just slanging stuff out there and you don't have nothing behind it, see, people like me can take it and grind it up and throw it back at you, and it don't feel right.
It don't sound right. Atris said, Jay, there's a difference. You are confused on the difference.
See, but yeah, y'all ain't confused when y'all done called just about every woman around here ratchet. If you drink, you're ratchet. If you smoke, you're ratchet. If you hold on, let me go back and see one of these long ratchet ideas. What they call everybody in the world ratchet? Hold on a second. Hold on. Here it is. There it is. If you don't. He said, you don't carry your kids, you cook noodles, you eat fried pork chops, french fries, you don't vibe best, you cheating. Okay, you're being with everybody, man. You're in everybody's business, you're gossiping and fighting everybody. Now, they ain't say you got to do all of them. Here you go, number. You're cussing, you smoking, you drinking, you're wild, you're loose as a goose, you snort powder, you're loud as hell. You ain't say you gotta have all of them. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna go back to cave and save a ratchet.
Captain Saber Ratchet, not the 304 now. Okay.
Yeah, you wrong for that.
Right. Tell us she don't have a grip.
I'm just telling you.
Jay said, I heard so many wholesome women tell how they used to be back in the day. They
Right.
talk about hanging with their girlfriends, clubs, and getting introduced to bad habits and doing bucket list bad habits. Then three women who started off right, but eventually got off the mark and can't seem to get it back right.
Right. So what about them? See, that was a great point. That was a great point, Jay, because these same women were talking
Grew
about
into it. Grew
oh,
into
these ratchet women, this and that, but they don't say. And then the first thing they'll say is, "Yeah, I used to be like this." Hold on, same people y'all talking about, you done changed from this. Sometimes the same women talking about these women just saying, "I ain't ratchet no more. All right? I ain't like this no more." But some of these women was like that. Like I know women that I ain't gonna never tell they business that the stalk pattern and did all kind of drugs. And they off and they living a good life. They married and they all kind of stuff. And they was nice. But I still don't see them same women trying to throw other people under the bus because people don't know. A lot of people done did a lot of stuff in the dark and it never came to light. And I don't think we should be around here throwing stones at people and saying this is labeling. No, I'm just saying, if you start labeling people by misdemeanor offenses, then you're gonna throw too many people in the same spot. You
Well,
know
if the shoe fit, wear it. This is a platform where
okay.
she is feeling what she's
So
saying.
cussing.
She feel
So
what
cussing,
ratchet
cussing
is.
is cussing is ratchet.
This is what she feel. This is
I'm
her
answering you a
expression.
question. Is cussing ratchet?
I think it can be improfane. There are certain times because you know when to cut it off. I've been to funerals and
You
somebody
know
get up
what?
and they talk about their friend and you in here profaning in the church. This mug used to do this. He like say, kiss my dick. Just like it's like you gotta know how to use it or when to use it. There's a time and a place for everything.
Talking about the cussing.
Anything that we do.
Talking
Even
about the
courtesy.
cussing.
Yeah.
Well, she said cussing is ratchet. See, being a lady.
But this is the thing: when you're a lady, you have more morals. You're not uncouth. You know how to use your etiquettes. You know how to act. So if you don't know these things, you don't have no limit or no control of what you do or when you do it. Then yeah, those are ratchet behaviors.
So that means everybody might have a little ratchet.
Everybody got a little ratchet in them, just like you. You ratchet.
I ain't never look.
You just got your lights cut off and it came back on.
Did you say lights cut?
Yeah, your license went out. You just paid your bill.
Nah, that's just a 5G. Ain't no way I paid that bill that quick. I was playing on this thing trying to get back online. Okay. She said at 50 years old, that's when your player cards get revoked. You talking about women player cards. My bad. Let me get out of that one. Okay,
Really, Terry's gonna say bark, bark, chicken egg. See, I threw it, but you caught it. Captain Saber Ratchet.
Okay.
She said, I'm sitting on business. Don't do
it. I ain't gonna do it. But you left yourself out there.
But listen now on this.
Now she gonna say you have to be raised ratchet.
But that's not true. most ratchet people get these habits.
See,
It don't be always from home.
but see, that's what I'm telling you. These folks
I know the ratchet ways
coming
I
up with
picked
this.
up with it
They coming up
in
with
a
this
couple of
ratchetness as they go. They don't even know what they saying. They just coming up with ratchet.
But you know what? Coming up in life, my life was so reserved and it was centered around church and family. You do what mommy, daddy told you type of thing, right? So of course, when you go off to college, everybody want to stray away and be a part of this, and you start picking up habits or consumptions of the people you're around. So
Lord.
it does not always start at home. You are not ratchet at home.
That hit
She
dog
over there
will
smoking.
holler. Now you go switch. Yeah, okay, Boosie. He said public cussing is ratchet. So if the whole block can hear you, then this okay. If y'all breaking it down like that, now you making it better where I can understand and I can get the what's name. Because when you just naming out a bunch of stuff without context with it and just saying this is ratchet, drinking, cussing, this and that, I don't know exactly what you mean. So since you giving content now, I can agree. Okay, yeah.
Okay, listen.
Public
Just say for instance,
okay.
you have multiple people that you're sleeping with, right? Don't nobody know your business. You got this going on. You doing your book count. You a whore. You out here giving away. You community D. So just say if nobody knew this, they can't place you with the community D. But if they know this, that's where you're gonna be labeled as. So it's like how you act. A lot of people don't expose all of their business. They move in secrecy.
Okay,
So just because you don't know I'm a hoe, I know I'm a hoe.
Okay, well, do this then. So then, if you cuss and if you just don't cuss in rats in public, but you cuss everywhere else, is that still ratchet?
If you cuss everywhere else, it's gonna be heard in public. Okay, if you are cursed, it's gonna come out.
And some people can control that in public, but then behind closed doors, they are goddamn something to deal with. like people go to work and I done heard women and the other people go to work and they some way, but as soon as they get out of work and get home, fuck this, I'm sick of being fake all damn day, and they're a whole different person now. So is they ratchet now? Since they done turned into the since they representative have they done came there
in unmasked, right? So been
is they
unmasked.
ratchet now? Is they ratchet now? Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I go to clubs and see people, and I done seen people snorting and smoking and all this in front of people in the club.
You go to.
No, I'm saying at the club. But if they do it in the secrecy of their home, is they still got that ratchet? Is they still?
I mean, if people know anything about you, you're gonna be labeled just in life.
If they don't know, what if they don't know?
That's what I'm saying. If they don't know, they don't have a reason to judge you. So why would you even worry about what somebody think about you in your life? If this is what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. And that's what's wrong with people anyway. You hide a lot of things.
Watch this. Is she
because of people?
Did she slick cuss? Did she slick cuss on here with the little boo-boo sign? Okay, let me stop. Who coming up with it? You know what? We're gonna mess around how to do another show. Y'all didn't let me get through none of my I had a whole bunch of stuff too.
Well, we do need to hear what the men have to say. So this definitely needs to do a continue because we need to know what the heck you got to say because what you're talking about is funny.
Hold on, let me see. How hard is it for a man to find a woman? No, did we even do that? We didn't at the bottom, did it? We didn't even read that, did it? Hold on, let me do the rest of these. We're gonna work off these comments, and we're gonna do a part 2 to this one. Here, come on with it.
Letitia said, "This has been too fun. I'm glad y'all are discussing righteousness in detail. Good night. See you next time. Be good." Good night, chick. See you later. Jay said, I get y'all point, but it's a bigger picture behind all this. Maybe you can give advice to help a ratchet change her ways for the best. Though they may be ratchet, but we have a history that supports the reason so many became ratchet. And evil people did evil things. So why not try to help a ratchet change, especially if they want to do better but don't know how to change? And that's the thing. If you get with somebody, if you sit and have a conversation with this person, don't have to put on this persona with this person to be somebody else.
Right.
Just say you with somebody else, just having general conversation. It will allow you to really, see what type of way their head or their train of thought are going. So then if this is somebody that you may find attractive, what's wrong with the man coming in and try and cultivate the woman? If you feel like she a little ratchet over here, a little loud over here, or doing it this way, why not try to introduce them? That's part of growth. That's part of the marathon of developing relationship. Who knows? This ratchet you missed that was being loud and ignorant or whatever, but you sit and have a conversation and realize they may not be educated, but they got common sense to have a conversation with you. So what's wrong with men these days to even be interested in cultivating women to be a part of their lives, to be a helpmate? That's not something you get all the time, because a lot of time most men, when they meet you, they're going to be judging based on what can I self-gain at first. We met in the club, I'm going to get me a piece of this. That's what you're working on. I think life needs to be a little bigger than sex, but
Now I got to give some pushback on that, because
go ahead.
we work in the same way on both sides, because when women in clubs now, it's women that's moving in that same that they just want a piece of the man, and that's all they want. And is men are being treated like booty calls, just like women used to be treated like booty calls too. So it's a lot of women that don't want a man, don't want they got some free time, and they probably wanted a man, and and that's it. So you got to look at it as women are moving just like men, but in a different way, because they have to order their life around, the kids, grandkids, or whatever, and then they have a little spot, and then they be like, hey, can I get a man in there for this little time zone? And once they through with you, they throw you to the curb, and you just.
But listen, just like the men are the new alpha males, right? Everybody's building strong. Now everybody got this say so about being strong men. So you telling me that's the only thing in life that will make a man weak, that you have to be an option for a woman? So if I come to you,
I don't think. No, I think most.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Like you saying, I see you at the club, right? So I want to hook up with you. I just want a piece of you because I see you, and I see you're here, and you come home with me for a couple of hours, and let's kick it. And then you go on about your business. So it was up to you to accept the challenge of me saying, come and play with me for 2 hours, and it's nothing. So if you don't say yes, or if she don't say yes, who are you to blame? You can't blame either party.
Right, but that's what I was saying when you were saying about how men move in a club, and I'm watching women move where women are no longer even looking at men in the club. Most of them leaving the club with other women and licking and got little stuff. They got stuff going on, maybe a little different than back in the day. So I think we really got to evaluate, instead of, like demonizing and making it feel like sometimes that men are the ones that's working a little different these days. I think women set the trend. Like they say, in every village, in every kingdom, women the ones set the trend. Women set this single-minded trend, not needing a man, not wanting a man. If you just look on TikTok and you look at what's the name, what women are doing right now, they're showing you all the time. They rapping about it. They talking about it. All I want you to do is sit on your face and do this and do that, and done with you. I want your
Listen,
money, and
this is what started the trend.
go ahead.
Hurt women, women start being hurt. They start,
Who
being
not?
played. I'm just saying, I understand men have been hurt too. Not saying that this is for everybody, but there are certain women, they feel like they've been hurt in relationships. They're salty about it. They start sharing the same mode with their friends. This a whole rally now. The rally is drawing women as to not get in a relationship. Let us start girl tripping together. Ain't no way I'm going to no deserted island or no carnival cruise with no female. I don't care if we've been best friends since kindergarten. But I'm just saying they be sharing intimate places with each other because this is the rally that they put on. Like, women, let's just stick together, ignore the men. Yeah. But then there are men that just sit back and watch. Sometimes you go to a party or something, the women and men are not even intertwining with each other. Most girls on their phones playing like they going live, enjoying themselves, and not. And most men just sitting around like they jaw janking with each other. Men don't even come and entwine with women unless they probably drunk and it's late.
What can I tell you something? Men can be entertained just having fun. Like a lot of men sit around and just talk anyway like that. So I understand if women just sitting around talking, but like you said, when women is out with their best friends and all that, and they sitting up there live, because you don't catch a lot of men doing that. You get
yes, you do. Yes, I've seen so many live videos from the Cowboys. I'm like, y'all drove all the way there for that.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, they use the men are using the live or something for a picture and a pose. I done seen women do whole line dancing and stuff with their phone out there, and they step to the right.
No, don't you hate on line dancing. Don't even do that, okay?
Well, hold on. I'm just telling you what I done seen.
That's advertisement. That's advertisement.
No, but I'm saying, like, I've done been in clubs lately, and I have seen women, they dancing or they doing something, and they just pull out their phone. They
okay, well, I understand what you're talking
by themselves. See, the men are pulling out the phone and they get on live. Hey, everybody get in the picture. You got it, everybody. Okay, click. It's over with then. But I done seen women do whole 14-minute videos of them just playing and just looking at the thing. Hey, how you doing? Nigga, you at the goddamn club. Won't you intertwine with somebody there? You on goddamn Facebook talking about, oh, yeah, I'm chilling. I've been here 15 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. Why, okay, like just say for instance.
If we don't call it out, if we don't call it.
But listen, I'm just asking this thing, like, is it that it's so hard that men can't even just come up and have a conversation with the women at a gathering anymore? Wait a minute now. She said, I go on all girls trip. I'm bringing my vibrator with me. Oh, Lord. He's so silly. That's funny.
Yeah, go ahead. What you were saying? You were breaking down?
No, I was just saying, so back to it. Is it that when men and women are in the same setting, is it not okay for men to go and try and just have a conversation with the woman? Do you think we are being so nasty that you can't even talk to us?
I believe that you finally hit the nail on the head.
No, I'm asking.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you in clubs, I'm just gonna say out in general, in clubs or whatever. No, I'm just saying, if you in general public or out or whatever, speaking to a woman is a challenge now. Like even speak, like only time really women speak that you either what's name is when they working at a store sometimes and you speak to them and then you just go on about your business. But just speaking to a woman you don't know, you taking a risk of it going left. So it's best for a man just leave that one alone. Because if they ain't kind of doing it first like a high or because they working or something like that and they being nice or they being a waitress or something like that, that's kind of like the only safe space to speak speak to a woman. That I know people that's my Facebook friend, if I speak to them outside of Facebook, they look at me crazy. like who the fuck is you? Because they don't know.
Let me give you an example. When
Mhm.
you walking past a woman or you see a woman, if you ever see her teeth, it's okay to talk to her.
Nah, because they might be laughing at each other as soon as you say something, them motherfuckers get serious.
No, if she give
Are
you
you
eye
all
contact and you see her teeth, it's okay to say hi. It's okay to give a compliment, tell us we look cute and we smell
no,
good, Ain't nothing like a guy walking and he say, "Hi,
but guess
beautiful
what?
smile,"
Right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but I'm gonna tell you, that is tricky because, like I said, they could be smiling at something before you got in the picture, and soon you get looking at them, they turn.
No, you had to be
They,
smiling for them to recognize it unless they were seeing you and you made them smile. You make them smile just from seeing you. You get
oh,
more
you
than
saying
just
a woman looking at you and smiling and start and show her teeth? That what you saying?
yeah. If she smiles, it's
Okay.
okay to say hi.
Yeah.
Some people just hold a mean mug. I've kept caught myself in deep thought, and I've had somebody say, "Wow, you need to start smiling, or you need to smile." Sorry, I was thinking my mind was somewhere else. You're too pretty not to smile. People
Yeah.
say just little, what you call it, what you call those lines, y'all? The lines. What you call it? What is it called?
I don't know.
The BS lines.
I
Oh,
don't,
thank
I
you,
don't know because half the time I don't even. You know what? It's
man.
it's like if somebody is not at a store, like I said, like when somebody is helping you or whatever, because I joke with anybody, you know what I'm saying?
You
But
make small conversation.
no, you talking about with
No,
anybody as in
anybody. I'm just saying, would you at least make small conversation?
it's hard to it's hard to make small.
Even if you're their customer. Are
Oh,
you
he
saying
said
women are this hard?
shooting a shot. That's what he
Okay,
said.
that's what it's called, shooting a shot. Oh, okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was a BS
but
shot.
I don't. But see, I guess I don't want it miscrewed as shooting a shot. So sometimes you kind of bag up because you don't even want that. You don't want that drama come with some of that stuff sometimes. Because some women are like prepped up to try to get ratchet.
No, you're not using that word.
Yeah, get loud in public or whatever. It's one waiting on you to say something to them so they can go to the left.
Adrian said yes, the BS shot.
Yeah.
Jay said, I just joking.
And then
Mhm.
that
That's
was
what they
probably
be doing, just joking. Stop
right.
playing with me,
And,
Coach. I thought you
and
liked my
look,
smile for real.
and look, that might be the thing that you have to do half the time when you just speak to a woman. If she look at you kind of crazy, be like, "Hey, I was just
It
speaking.
can't
My
be that
bad."
bad. It
But
cannot
I'm
be that
saying,
bad.
but I'm telling you, it's that bad out here. It might not feel that bad, but I mean, it's that bad out here sometimes. Just um, talking to ladies out here because it seems like they're mad. It seems like they're always mad about something. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see where women just feel like they nice or they all right. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm? He said, I was just joking, not them.
Mhm. But yeah, I just think sometimes you get caught up in some stuff, and you sit back and you say, um, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be tricky because I don't think men have that that what they used to have, the unfilteredness where they could say, like, hey, beauty, or anything, just men used to say stuff after the door and this and that and be through. Now, if it make you feel like if you just say something at the door or something, you don't even want them to know where you stay at, live, or drive. It like you feel like they're gonna get on the phone. Guess what? This nigga, he called me, he down here at such and such and just no, it just feel like a motherfucker putting a hit on you.
Well, just from a hello. Oh
I'm
well, then you
telling
don't
you.
need to speak then. If
No,
it has to be that
I'm
bad.
telling you, sometimes it feel like that bad because women are just that different now. Like
Oh, well.
some women, if you speak to them, it's like they feel a certain like Joker said back in the day. If you something a woman like and you speak to them, it's different than a man that they don't like. And you done
Mhm.
said it on this show that women probably would prefer somebody that they kind of like to speak to them than somebody that they don't like or
Well,
not
it's,
attracted to.
it's it's according to the people. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, I've worked on that a long time. My public relations in life. I don't discriminate. I be kind to people because you don't know what day a person have. You never
right,
know when you'll run into this person again. Because I
right.
remember one day this dude
Or you never
randomly.
know if you never run into another person because your ass disrespected that person.
But listen, let me tell you this. I saw this guy. I saw him and
You
he was
understand what I'm saying?
I understand. I saw
Okay.
this guy and he was having a bad day or whatever. And the
Uh,
people in the store, they would give him a hard time. And
right,
I was like, just calm down. It's not worth it. Just let them make it or whatever. And
right,
he was like, you're right, because I don't have time for this. I got this much going on home. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay. So it wasn't even like a week or so later. I saw this man and I was having car trouble.
mm,
And he was there and he was like, I remember you. I was having my bad day or whatever. But he was like, can I help you? He was like, I work on cars and things. I was like, oh, I got somebody coming, but thank you. But I'm just saying, you never know. You think you don't see a person again, then you run into them. So you have to be kind to people.
right,
That's just in life, period. Agnes
right.
said, no, not true. A man or any man, if they speak to you, I will speak back to them.
Well, I think some women are like that, and I commend you for being like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the masses is like that. I don't think a lot of women are out here saying that they are accepted by a lot of hellos or whatever. Man, what's nice, especially if they don't feel attracted to them, because that's how a lot of men then stop doing it at work. Because even I remember when we got into a big old thing on the show about sexual harassment. You remember that night that we was talking about sexual harassment, about somebody speaking to you, at work and saying something. And I feel the same way. Sometimes a man can say, "Hey, girl, you're looking good," and you wasn't. It's fine out here willy nilly, but if you at work, that's a whole case. I just
Mhm.
already
But
started.
then
They already
if
they
you
already
out in the
filing
place,
paperwork against your ass.
let's just say if you out in the store and you gave one compliment, then you see the person again giving another, it make you kind of leery, like is this person following me?
See,
So we have our guards up like that,
that's
because you
what I'm
don't know
saying,
the life
and then
stage we're living in.
you don't think that a man just or say if you got a nice man and he give out compliments Or like if you got a man that give out flowers, he always give out flowers. He don't just start giving out flowers and that just been his thing. Some men give,
Calvin Richardson.
yeah, some men give out flowers. Some men give out like Usher. He give out dances. Calvin Richardson give out flowers. It's just something he like to do. You know what I'm saying? So now, if a man come up and he used to giving out compliments, he probably got a bunch of them in his bag. Like I done seen, you probably seen that comedian dude. He be shining up people's shoes and all kind of stuff, and then he'll say some real good stuff. Oh yeah, I polish your what's name just like I can polish your feet up. And he'll say something just crazy but funny.
Yeah.
And people, it's some people that work on stuff like that, just like you got dudes that make pranks or TikTok videos and other stuff that they just go in supermarkets and just holler at it, but they not really just trying to holler at people serious. They trying to take people and just see their reaction or see if they can catch a woman or get their phone number or whatever. And I remember being young and me and my cousin and other people or me and my friends go out there and try to get numbers and this and that. But it's a whole different day we live in. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not safe to do the same thing you used to do. Like I said, you can go and just try to holler at the wrong woman and I'm telling you, I see women stranded on the side of the road. And I remember back in the day, she might get 5 dudes stopping their cars trying to help her. Right. And now men just because they know she got a cell phone. If she got a cell phone, she done already called somebody or something. You just don't want to get into that type of deal.
Yeah, you don't need to set up.
Right. You don't want to pull over and then a man pull up or any old type of thing.
Somebody run out the bushes on
right. you. Any old type of thing. So it's just a different day we live in. And we don't realize how much, going on these days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Adrian said, a man that gives out flowers or give out compliments, he's a keeper. I know, right? It's nothing like the good flowers or compliments. Dre said, I try to lift people up or just get a random smile. No real flirting. Just want to surprise a person with a hello. How are you today? Have a nice day. A little joke and go about my way. But I am cautious when I see a woman working so hard to get attention with tight clothes, colorful hair, and makeup, or etc. I have to think twice now because sometimes they want somebody to speak to them so bad just so they can ignore or roll their eyes just to make them feel desired because they really have self-esteem issues. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see the rest. Can you read the rest?
Let me see. I'm going to see if I got it over here. Yeah, self-esteem issues. He just got a little.
Yeah. I figured that's what he was
saying. And that's what and that's what I was saying. That part there, and that was so dangerous sometimes because I put it this way, and I don't want to seem biased or nothing. Yeah, I do. Okay. When I'm in Jackson. And when I'm in, I ain't gonna even say a certain area in Jackson. When I'm in Jackson, I can talk different than when I'm in Madison, Ridgeland, or somewhere right outside, because I think that also goes into like how happy a person is. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, I think sometimes a lot of people going through problems, issues, stuff in Jackson, and all this rolls off them. Even if you just say hello or whatever, what you talking to me for this and that? It could be anything. But when you off in like better neighborhood where people are already safe, secure, or whatever, and they don't feel a need that you're attacking them or you trying to get with them or you want their number or whatever. You can say hey to them. They say, hey, how you doing? And everything is cool. And you feel like, okay, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you in Jackson and you go to certain things, you speak to a woman, man, you ought to see how these women sometimes turn around and look at you like something wrong with you or something. And you be like, man, whoo, let me just keep on walking. And sometimes I done walk past my car because I ain't even wanting to know what I was driving. Because I'm telling you, just don't want it. I don't want the drama. Sometimes I done start walking down the street like I wasn't even parked in nothing.
See you crazy. I can see you doing something like that. No, you crazy, man.
I
Something
don't
wrong
even
with you.
want to know what car I was in. I don't want no drama. I don't want none of the smoke. Because if you in something that people can notice, you don't want nobody saying that they seeing you over here. Or there. And then I'm gonna tell you, me working on, like apartments and other stuff now, and you're around more ladies or this and that, it make you even close down even more. Like I don't speak unless spoken to in a lot of instances. Somebody say, hey, and I'm, hey, how you doing? It's just natural into that thing. But me just going off, just trying to step out my comfort zone and just trying to say hey to a woman, nah, I ain't doing that old type of stuff. No.
Okay.
Yep, I don't even want. How they say, I don't want the smoke. And I'm telling you, it's real smoke out here for just speaking to people sometimes. So I don't even want it, and especially not how is almost like a Me Too event just for speaking
Mhm.
about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
trying to size you up like what he's speaking to me for, what he was trying to do, and all that over saying hello. No, I rather just don't even say nothing. Just I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like I was saying, I got Facebook friends that I done sat there and was finna speak to them, and they just looked like they ain't even know who the fuck I was. And I'm like, well, maybe I catch them next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go out my way to speak, and because I'm telling you, it's sad. Go ahead.
I see women walking the street almost butt naked and have every car blowing and trying to holler, and they walk with their eyes rolled. I'm like, why are you dressing like a whore and getting upset at all the attention you get? I realize that want to feel desired in order to make them feel better.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and that little want is what they using to fire back at people that they don't. I put it away. Just like he said, I done seen people halfway buck naked. Everybody, 4, 5 people together. And if you speak to them, they'll look at you. It's just something about a crowd. It's something about this whole new generation. Like if you don't know them, if you don't know them personally or something, a lot of people don't want you to even intertwine with them. A lot of people go through their day and all they want to do is interact with the same people they interact with every day. They don't
Yeah.
want no newness or nothing. And I just leave it alone because you and then you never know who on the phone. Like people be walking and they be having a little earbud on and you don't even know they on the phone half the time. And then sometimes they be having they phone on, dude on the phone. Hell, as soon as you speak, they'll turn on the there. Look, who that's the nigga that spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they already putting you on the hit list. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going on. You know what people own. So I feel them on that. It just a lot of things. Like Miss Lady said, ratchet. You can call it ratchet, but it's very dangerous. These days, just speaking because people are so tensed up. A lot of things going, and I say to myself, like, it's a lot of people got different stuff going on, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what they got really going on. what's bothering them, what they been,
Yeah.
what who died, who they lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's affecting them mentally? You feel
Yeah.
what
You
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Yeah. So I just kind of stay out the way. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong for staying out the way, but I rather I tell you this. Me initiating the first hello is very rare through a whole day. If I say the first hello, I already know the person or something like that. Like people I don't know, if they ain't like you said, if they ain't got a big old smile on the face when they pass me and what's name, I don't wave, I don't do nothing. I just keep on walking by and do a nod or whatever, or heads up and keep on rolling. Cause you never know what people are on. Go
Yeah.
ahead with it.
But some men do love that. When this naked woman and they receive these naked women pictures on their phone, they are ready to sleep with them.
And I don't think she's putting that in two different terms. See, a lot of men look at IG models and all kind of little models on people, women that I remember when I got a couple partners that send me videos of women sometimes working out in the gym and stuff like that. You know, it just, you know, like models, you know, like the models that they show they little workout videos and all that. And then you'd be like, oh, okay. But like as the essence of a man, you might say, "Oh, that look good," or you might, you know what I'm saying? Just like a woman can see a man and say it look good and this and that, and maybe deep down in a lot of men, man might be like, "Ooh, boy, if I get that, I'll tear it up," or something like that. But it's nothing like a man is running around trying to sleep with every woman that he come in contact with, or you know, because they have negative words. Them the ones you really trying to run away with, run away. Anyway, the ones that seeming like they want attention because sometimes that can be a trap.
Yeah.
Most of them are very dangerous. You know, a lot of women that's dress half naked and stuff like that. They do can get men in trick box. Every time you look at a video of a man getting robbed or something, sometimes it be stuff like that.
Yeah.
That these are not professional women; these are neighborhood women that's half naked. Yeah, but guess what? You catch it on Saturday and Sunday, you don't know the difference sometimes. The
Mm.
same profession. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, Andrea. Um, I've been this might sting. I've been watching stories and what's name and the same women that's professional all week and this and that. Sometimes it get to the weekend and all the little things or whatever they doing or how they feeling that day, they might come off a little wretched. They might put on a little half naked thing, or they took them some photos because they just turned 40. I'm 40 and fabulous. I'm 35 and family. Look at this fine as I still got it and all that and half naked and and this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jay.
Jay said, I don't care. I want to be intimate. I want to be intimate. If
Uh,
I feel a notion to speak and I know I ain't expecting nothing, I say or attempt to speak. Some good fruit go by my way. Speak some good fruit and go by my way. Okay.
um, I think
Let me hear this.
I think what he's saying in a way is he don't want to not speak, and this might be his lucky day. Like she might have been receptive, receptive for you speaking or whatever. Don't want to miss out. It's like not wanting to miss out on something good because you didn't speak. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what he's kind of saying. Like, yeah, he will speak sometimes, even at that risk sometimes because he don't want to miss out on a good thing. And
Mm.
I can understand, certain men that feel like that. But me, I think in the reason I look at it a certain kind of way, in the business I am and working around a lot of people, this and that, I don't I really don't want the drama. I don't want the heat. I don't want I don't want none of it. I'd rather for them just know me as the dude that fix on stuff or whatever and let me go on by my damn business. Cause I'm telling you, you can get to a place and like you said, if you start speaking to folks, then folks will start putting it out there like, oh, he hollered at everybody, or he like this here, or he like that there. And I just don't want to be put out there like that.
Yeah.
So I just keep my little old business, to myself and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You never know what people got in their heart or what's name, because I I done I done heard people lie on me and do certain things. So it kind of changed my perspective on even speaking to people sometimes about stuff, because if you speak to somebody or you talk to them in any kind of way, sometimes people will get the wrong idea what you speaking to them for. Oh, he tried to holler at me, or you know what I'm saying. And I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that down the line, because I know it will come like that. It'll come off as he tried to holler at me, girl.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke to me last year. Spoke
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because somebody said, hello, how you doing? Then this will put a woman all in her thing that you tried to get with her because you spoke to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say sometimes you just got to be neutral and stay up out of it. So that's all I got. All I'm thinking about is a part two, some kind of way.
All right, do your thing.
Got to be, because we done ran out of places to put the what's name. Okay, go ahead. Jay got one more.
Basically mean if I want to say something good to the opposite sex, hoping to lift her day, I'ma say how you doing and go by my way.
Right.
I'm a person, I'm a people person 90% of the time. And if they feel they are wrong that wrong way, that's their problem. I'm the
Right.
same way.
And
So
I
I feel you.
and I can feel him on that. And
Yep,
I can
I
feel
get
him on that.
you.
And that's what I was thinking he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll take that, that little thing and say hey and try to see, it come out right or whatever. She say hey back. She might roll her eyes, but I guess, like I said, sometimes I try to feel the energy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Even as a little walk by, they got good energy, bad energy. Do they look like they want to be fucked with? It's so much stuff you got to examine just in that little old time frame. And the
Yeah.
best thing I can do is sometimes that little time frame is do this. Good night, Sid, and happy birthday one more
To
again, my
you.
beautiful daughter. And it's perfect because I'm finna say good night too. All of finna say good night
Good
because
night.
you did it. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Mhm. Yep, you got a few more minutes in this day to celebrate the rest of this week or the month, however you want to do it. Happy birthday to you, Cynthia.
Yeah. And I forgot to put on my little old watch anyway. How they say, happy birthday, see you tomorrow, and all that other good stuff. And just how we came in, we going out. He said, let me let y'all go. But
I done said hey, and they show love thinking I'm trying to holler, but I just slowly walk away. Oh.
that's what I'm saying. Yep. So it can work either way. But like I said, we up out of here. Good night, Cynthia. Happy birthday. Them Scorpios, she won. She went down there to them Cowboys.
Oh, baby, they whooped them to sleep in their own
She watched
city.
the Eagles jump down on them Cowboys. They beat this little stank. I think once the Eagle put that little whoop down on them, the Cowboys feel like they ain't gonna win nothing no more. I think when Philadelphia came down there and put that little ass.
I'm like, did they even show up in their own city?
Man, they got beat down in their own city and
Because
don't look good
at home.
Don't none of they games look good. They got one game that feel okay, and I think that's the one against the Giants. They look like they might not win one or two games for the rest of the season, boy. And then they quarterback out for the rest of the year. That's what one of them told me. One of the Cowboy fans said his quarterback out for the rest of the year. Dak out for the rest of the year. So I can't even see them winning but one or two more games, and that's by Jerry gonna go. He gonna do like he did my Pittsburgh Steelers. He gonna get somebody to throw 2 interceptions for a touchdown all the way back.
Right, pay good
to
money.
the same dude. Yeah, I'm still upset Jerry Jones for buying that Super Bowl. So peace out, and we'll see y'all later. And like I said, happy birthday again, daughter. And we up at it.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. On the surfboard emergency. Can't word, they ain't notice me.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Listen, you.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
Okay, what?
Linda.
Got him! Got him!
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at him.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Don't be worried about what's strong, dude. Dude's you and I'm a dude. Florida boy got a
and like you say, you ain't got to go home. So we got to get the hell up out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Tuesday. That ball. And we out of here.